gonna stay up. Go now because I have no fucking choice.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel. She's like a mentor to me. I learned a lot about data scraping on the internet thanks to her. Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? You two knew each other?
Yeah, Faithin. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Faithin is Lord Faithin? No, I mean, you actually know Belle is Lord Faithin.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Faithin wouldn't be interested in that.
Why are you all tense? Right, Lord Faithin lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
I know that black cat. I'm always sneaking at snacks. Lord Faithin, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years, and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Hey, Rain. Vivian said you might have some new intel. So let's get to the important stuff first.
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Okay, we'll check things out. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you are unsure about?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for what...
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said. That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
That's cute. Denny Boo, the only one I will never get. Surprisingly, you know? Wait, I thought they could charge. Unless it's... no. I'm gonna do this until I can get the event opens. Some tired as hell, but you know. It's not much.
One Denny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
I've been meaning to say this for a while, Vivian. You're just so calm and decisive when things get tough. Totally different from the impression you gave me at first.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered, perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
Whoa. It's hard to imagine you like that. I mean, you had this super intimidating vibe when we first met.
Well, I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, it's still wild to me. I never thought you and I would have mutual friends. And you even know one Denny Boo. Can you believe we might have passed each other so many times without even realizing it?
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Looking back, I feel like I've been through a lot lately. My brother and I even lost our Phaethon account. Oh, everything started when the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang. I remember it should be around here. That store's been sitting in my favorites for ages.
Lord Phaethon!
What's up?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side. Ever since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Vathan.
Wait, really? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
What did I even say in that comment? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
Huh? No!
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only for that comment you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now, Lord Vathan. I truly like who I've become. Lycon just sent a message. There's an...
Belle, you're back. Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when he returned. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. Target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
What?
Did you call me?
You're right. You just wanna...
Let me
protect
see.
number 0.
One moment.
Time for some. If you need help,
I'll have this.
wanna see.
Touch my tail, and now.
I'm trying to think.
Let's start. Have made a new case. Officer 148, Ju Yuan, ready. Huh? Is you have one? The anticipation. Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out. I'll protect standing.
Number 0. And don't you?
It's our token art.
So sleepy.
Awaiting you one.
Wanna see the
This. Did you call me? Meow.
Let's really upgrade off.
I'll help.
Ready? Hey, don't. Yeah, you know it's good. Eradicate.
Wanna go there?
Officer, you could do it. Time for some joking. Wanna?
Wait, it's just
I've
Jingo.
been waiting for you.
Interesting. That gives Vivian a buff. All I can do is hope that I can get this done fast, and then I'll do the events and then I'll go fly up.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
Collaborative?
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon.
Oh, shut up.
You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety. Don't touch me.
What? Really?
Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Sure.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage. Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon. My turn. Fool.
Jane Doe is faster, I think.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Want some more?
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
What the hell?
This is our chance. Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Hand over what's in the box.
Let's make this quick.
Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk big, little girl. Let's see if you can get past me first.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. Lord Phaethon, the box is
No
empty.
shit.
So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Creepy
Dina.
fuck.
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you,
Oh, that's
thriving.
fucking-
I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past.
What the
So,
hell?
tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously. The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the Creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors.
I really
Weren't
want to
you
skip
the
this.
one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core,
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat.
oh really? You don't then, I suppose. There isn't a...
More ethereals are coming. No chance to get out of this.
I'll make it painless. Now, you're the prey.
Stay away from Lord Nathan!
What the hell? I can't.
There are so many. It's ink.
Oh. Well, okay.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now.
Thank you.
Fuck this. Apologies. It was just too fucking funny. Go.
Finally, peace and quiet.
Fat butt, bud.
You must be Belle, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Can I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yixuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Lord Bathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Can I finally do the events? In action.
Lord Bathan, are you going to rest now?
I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Bathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune. So no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man, who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Tina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude. allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had.
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go! Vivian? What's happening? Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you? Dina, I just didn't want to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up... I just don't want to lose my father. You knew? If you knew what he's done...
He's my father. He's all I have.
Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune. I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster. So she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No. There is another option of changing it, but it involves lots of bombs, lots of killings, other stuff, but slowly once you set the path on what you're to do, you'll slowly see the path, and thus becomes kind of odd.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Vathan.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Vathan, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Vathan.
Didn't the walker only said who basically has that? Hugo does have long hair, right? Okay, madam, exciting. Oh, thank fuck, okay. Nice. Okay, we're done. I forgot to do this. I can't believe it. 5 hours. I got 5 hours. Damn. I had to turn off my phone and start this. Okay, then we are going to.
You've arrived. I wanted to ask you some questions about store management.
Oh no.
Ask me? Well, actually, my brother's the one who's managing the video store for the most part. But go ahead, I'll do my best.
Customers have always loved purchasing carefully arranged bouquets. The flowers glistening with morning dew add beauty to their lives. And that, in itself, is fulfilling for me. Yet lately, a customer mentioned that rather than buying bouquets in full bloom, he wants to spend time with his flowers. However, simple potted plants don't quite have the same aesthetic charm. So, I was thinking, perhaps I could create custom potted floral arrangements.
That's a brilliant idea. And potted floral arrangements sound perfect for Dew Gardening's vibe.
Since you agree, could I
No,
have the
no.
honor of inviting you to be our part-time manager and special floral designer for the next few days?
Fuck.
Huh? You mean you want me to handle customers' floral arrangements for a few days?
Yes.
Don't skip it.
Spring is here. No self-respecting connoisseur of flowers would dare to miss this season. I plan to travel for a few days.
Yeah, that would make
novel
sense.
flora for my shop. But the floral arrangement project is just getting started. Pausing it now might let the customers down. As an experienced store manager, you must understand my concerns. So...
Since you're going to be busy, then just leave Dew Gardening to me. But maybe you could teach me what it is exactly that I need to do first.
As a floral designer, you first need to understand why your customers want flowers and what qualities they're looking for. Some customers may already have a specific flower in mind. If you can guess it correctly, it'll make them even more satisfied. Well,
no, video tutorial
it's a bit hard
is.
to explain. Let's do a practice round. I'll
No.
pretend to be the customer.
Fuck. Please, no. Okay. Oh shit.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Hmm? Oh my god, I shouldn't. I won't read it.
It is both intention It is both intentional.
Well, but gentle.
The sweet aroma of the...
You certainly do have a natural talent for this. No wonder Miss Orchidea was willing to hand her beloved dew gardening to you.
You think I have talent, Rena? I didn't do anything super difficult.
It's because you easily managed to convey both gentleness and treasured beauty in your work, and didn't find it difficult at all. So you indeed have talent. After all, talent and skill are different. What you accomplished can be considered just as Orchidea wrote in her notes. A floral designer must feel the qualities and personality of each flower and arrangement in accordance with their own understanding, allowing each flower to radiate its own charm.
Why can't you do that with cooking?
So, if you're free, I'd love to hear your understanding of different flowers. I've brought snacks. Oh, don't worry. I've already experimented on everyone in Victoria Housekeeping.
Experiment? What's that supposed to mean? Is everyone okay?
Oh, what a coincidence. Not only is my temporary manager here, but also an old friend of mine.
A coincidence indeed. If I hadn't stayed to chat, I would have missed you, Miss Orchidea. Oh, is my previous request causing you trouble?
It is a little difficult, yes. I visited several old flowers you mentioned. However, a flower that only blooms in an area that has been repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero and then restored, and looks similar to a symbiotic ethereal. No one's ever seen such a thing, let alone a tamed one.
Lycon and I have been gathering intel as well, but without much success. Our client has failed to find any other way to get close to that gentleman. We can only place our hopes on his favored flower miraculously appearing. There's only 2 days until the banquet. I hope this doesn't become a regret of both Victoria Housekeeping and our client.
As expected of Victoria Housekeeping. You're so dedicated to every commission you get.
Right. It's not easy
I'm
maintaining
gonna
a
have to.
near-perfect completion record and reputation. I'll keep an eye out for you. Fortunately, I've already found a temporary manager. You've seen Miss Bell's work already, right, Rena? With such a brilliant floral designer here, there's nothing I need to worry about.
Are you going to push
Agreed.
me into a
You
hollow?
are truly astute, Miss Orchidea. Then I'll thank you and our dear guide in advance then. The banquet still requires more preparations. Please, contact me if there are any new developments.
What? Yeah.
Sunflowers are... honest and humble. The warm wooden bed.
No blue, yellow, okay.
The bellflower.
Oh.
Sunflowers all.
What the? Just as I suspected. You're here, Master Proxy. Please do not misunderstand. I'm not here to rush you to find the flower Rena mentioned.
Oh, thank
That
God.
specific flower requested by the client isn't the only thing required. We must prepare the rest of the banquet as well. They're merely decorations, not the focus. There is no need to cater to unrealistic demands.
Did I hear that right? That didn't sound like something you'd normally say, Lycon. Are you trying to imply something?
My apologies. It appears I've let myself become a bit too relaxed in your presence. Though I cannot divulge everything, I don't want you to agonize over those rare flowers. They require an extremely difficult and specific environment, and are far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero. The commission we received is to host a perfect banquet. Our duties do not entail fulfilling our client's personal wishes through said banquet. Finding that flower is simply an extraneous task. In addition, Rena and I only just found out that our client has not been completely honest with us. His true intentions are...
I think I get it. Rena seemed a bit anxious yesterday. But if that's what you say, I believe you.
In any case, neither you nor Miss Orchidea of Do Gardening should put yourselves in danger for that flower. Rena and I both concur on this point.
What a coincidence, Lord Phaethon. Hello. Just now, was that?
Yep, it was Lycon. Victoria Housekeeping has been trying to find a rare flower for their client.
Then, is finding that flower also your wish? If so, I can help. Oh, and Hugo too.
Oh, he was dead.
No need. I just heard that it has super strict requirements to grow and cultivate, and even looks like an ethereal of some sort. Anyway, it sounds super mysterious. Lycon doesn't want us searching for it either.
I see. Got it. By the way, Lord Phaethon, have you been helping watch over Do Gardening as of late? Could I ask you to maybe arrange a pot of flowers for me?
W.
Of course I can. What could
I'd be happy just having a pot of flowers prepared by Lord Phaethon.
gives her everything.
Then maybe.
This isn't. Oh, okay. Hmm? What?
Honesty.
That is blonde, right? Or is it light blonde? No, everyone has a light blonde. Or is that, would that be considered yellow? Well, blonde is basically saying it's in between, well, Why am I hoping for a new type of hairstyle? Hair color. I don't know. Hair color? Yeah. Bunnies. Hmm? Oh, that's an accessory? Oh. It what?
The simple blue-green hue depicts the tranquility and...
I can know.
The peony represents...
Oh, you should look more connecting. Your shoes are something different. Oh, only sure she wore different disguise. Damn it. Why? Although I do understand why. People will be demanding for that outfit. Oh no, I picked something. I just realized the romantic meter is so fucking high. Oof, fuck.
The lamp breath.
I'm so sorry, Ben. I'm just... I can't.
Roxy, you're here! I was just saying to Big Ben, this flower pot you designed is fire! Yeah, Big Ben loves it. Right? Ben?
Right. Like I said, Roxy has a pair of small and dexterous hands, perfect for flower arranging. I love the potted flowers you prepared, Roxy. Just these expenses. I better keep a good record of them.
What are you mumbling about? Did Anton get something wrong? If there's something...
We really can't hide anything from you. Why would anyone want to buy flower pots if not for flowers?
My bad. When I told Anton I wanted flower pots, I really did mean I just wanted the flower pot itself. It's because of these two little troublemakers. They keep knocking over their bowls. I hear that if you have a wild hound at home, you could get a really big, heavy flower pot to feed them. They wouldn't be able to knock it over. So I wanted to buy a heavy flower pot to use as a bowl for their water.
I see. That's why Anton's request sounded so odd. Just give it to me straight next time.
My bad for being too hasty.
Oh, are you...
I haven't been slacking. I'm here on duty as temporary manager. Since Dew Gardening promises to deliver flowers to customers' doors, it's normal for me to take on that duty.
It seems, with your skills and
Right, Miss Orchidea. You're here for that, right? We've looked around, but we only found these two dogs.
Thank you for your hard work. Either way, you have my gratitude.
Oh no!
I'll figure it out. Well then, my temporary manager and I will be taking our leave.
No!
Of course! But, would you mind, when you have time.
I got it. I'll bring another flower pot once I get some time.
Sounds great!
Oh no, I didn't take a picture. Ben smiling. It was just a couple of frames, but damn, that was fucking hilarious. Oh, he just looks so odd, so forced. No, if you're trying to cheer someone up and you know you're doing a terrible job. All accessories only. Expensive.
Aldster.
What?
Happiness is like... Engraved.
Budget friendly.
It is both in... Tulips symbolize... The warm would...
Now that's just cheap, Nicole. Damn, such specific needs.
The warm would...
Oh, Hazel, you're not dead. The most softest flower. What the? Barely under the bucket. Oh, no.
Engraved.
What's the matter, manager? Is my present not to your liking?
Isn't this the rare flower Victoria Housekeeping's been looking for? Nineveh? Where did you get it from?
Before Vivian mentioned it, I had never heard of a flower that feeds upon the hollows for nutrients like an ethereal, nor a flower that looks like a symbiotic ethereal. However, it is something that a client of Victoria Housekeeping wanted, so it's not surprising it's rather unique. So I asked around. Let me guess. Did Lycon say something like, "This flower requires an extremely difficult and specific environment and is far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero."
As expected of Hugo. Even the description you gave is almost word for word what Lycon said.
That's because these are facts we both know. I managed to find an elusive flora expert who likes these kinds of flowers and planted a few at home. A flower so rare and precious that most haven't even heard of it is to another person merely a small part of their hobby. It's quite normal for it to be that way, no? In any case, I came to inform you the moment I obtained the flower.
Hugo, you sure are being generous. Is it because Lycon said
that he didn't want a certain someone to put themselves in danger to get this flower? And it didn't matter if even he couldn't fulfill his client's wish? Allow me to assure you, in the process of obtaining Nineveh and gifting it to you, no person nor ethereal came to harm. In fact, no one even got close to Hollow Zero. Please, accept it, dear manager. Just take it as if a bird flew by with flowers in its beak and dropped it from the sky as a gift for you.
I see what you did there.
Since it is a surprise gift, there should be no need to tell anyone where you obtained it.
Can I do that?
A comb.
Oh, well, I need to physically go to the shop. Okay. What the hell? What the fuck? I'm not going insane, right? It's... No. Forgetting, yeah. What the fuck?
Dear manager, you've given the Nineveh I brought you to Lycon, correct?
Oh god, what the hell have you done?
I gave the flower arrangement with Nineveh to Lycon already, yeah. Is there a problem?
Of course not. That's the real deal, alright. Their client must be delighted. However, I'm guessing you don't know the details behind this banquet.
There's been too many coincidences lately. I can guess the gist of it at this point.
Then I'll fill you in on the details, shall I? As you've probably guessed, this time, Victoria Housekeeping's client has many controversial businesses. One involves a high-quality mine near Blazewood. They only just managed to estimate the value of that mine a few days ago. It's worth an inordinate amount of dennies, enough to make the owner jump for joy. However, as I'm sure you know, Outer Ring Hollows are quite unstable. Not long after, the area was deemed to be at high risk for hollow disasters. Fearing potential safety concerns, PubSec ordered them to stop work. Naturally, the owner awakened from his fantasy of making a fortune and didn't want to let go of his cash cow. After asking around, he decided to ask for help from a certain powerful individual. Yes, that honored guest upstairs. It's not difficult to find out that honored guest's preferences. What he cares about most is his dear daughter. And the flowers he keeps at home. Nineveh.
Did you steal? Or did you say, can I borrow some flowers? Oh man, I really hope they just grabbed something and just walked out. With permission or without, it's all to be funny.
It's not your style to help someone who would ignore hollow disaster risks and safety concerns for profit like that.
Don't put it that way. I just simply can't bear to watch a dear friend fail to complete his client's request. That's all.
Oh my god.
Look at the time. The situation upstairs should have settled by now.
Is that so? You seem to know a lot.
Lycon, what are you doing here? How's the situation with the banquet and Nineveh?
My client's wishes were dashed the moment he gifted Nineveh to the honored guest.
Oh?
He was impatient to make an impression, and rushed to find out what that honored guest liked, but failed to ascertain the meaning behind the flower. He wanted to curry favor with his gift, but knew nothing of the person he was attempting to please. That gentleman did not favor Nineveh for its rarity or beauty, but instead because his friend sacrificed their life for him, allowing him to escape Hollow Zero. The area he escaped to just so happened to have Nineveh growing there.
Nostalgia from a big shot like that is just like a performance. However, if they've been led onto the stage by another unwillingly, of course he'd be unhappy.
Hugo.
All right, all right. Continue your heroic narrative about some great and powerful figure.
That gentleman favors Nineveh as he doesn't wish to forget his friend's sacrifice. Also to remind himself to continue fighting the Hollow disasters and protect more people. As such, someone using this flower to ingratiate himself and convince him to ignore the pressing dangers and sweep it all under the rug never had a sliver of a chance.
I see. So that honored guest is Lilac's father? She mentioned Nineveh and her father's friend before.
Wow. A story that comes full circle. Amazing. Too bad it was so cliché. You added so many exaggerations, it was hardly even close to an unbiased, objective retelling.
You...
Oh. Did I ruin your perfect performance? So sorry. However, if you could be so kind as to pull yourself together from that sob story and remember the plans we made today, perhaps you'll realize we have somewhere to be. Say, right about now.
Oh, right. My apologies, Master Proxy. Hugo and I will be taking our leave now.
What?
My colleagues from Victoria Housekeeping will take good care of you.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Lord Phaethon, did Lycon and Hugo leave already? No one took this pot of flowers. I was going to give it to them.
They just left. If it's important, you could probably still catch up to them.
No, I think I'm good. Right. You said before that flowers can be used to express things unsaid. Even the same flower can express different voices, right? The Nineveh that gentleman keeps at home tells of his comrade's sacrifice and protection. However, this one for the banquet is just a welcome from the organizers, trying to butter someone else up. So, even if these are his favorite flowers, he doesn't want them. I understand. But who should have these flowers now?
How about me? I've been a floral designer for a while now. It's about time I get my brother something.
You are going to keep these flowers, Lord Phaethon? Then, when you see it, you'll be reminded of me.
That's cute.
It is pretty heavy.
These flowers are pretty inconvenient to carry around, so I thought I'd bring it back home first.
It seems kind of familiar, but I don't think I've seen it at the flower shop before. Looks like some sort of particularly rare flower.
That's right, it's super rare. Miss Orchidea and Lycon both searched high and low for several days and still couldn't find one. Hugo just so happened to find it and gave it to me. And now it's completed its duty. So, here, I'm gifting it to you.
Really? I've heard of the language of flowers before. There's a meaning behind each one, right? You were out for so long, but only came back with this single pot of flowers. Is there a special meaning to it?
Maybe that's what other people would do, but that's not why I did it. Guess again, Wise.
Then maybe your reasoning is less complicated. Like, it's the most beautiful flower you've ever seen?
Nuh-uh, that's not it either.
So, if it's not the most beautiful, and it's not to convey a special meaning, Then why did you choose it?
Because it's the most valuable.
It's worth that much? Then, let's keep it safe in my room.
No, son of a bitch. Alright. Let me take a picture.
The sunshine today is lovely. Perfect for picking.
Alright, get this done.
All disturbances will...
Fuck. The purple. Oh, nice, okay.
The simple... transcendent beauty is often dangerous and it is both in Tula. It's lovely. Perfect for picking. You think? Welcome to come back anytime to hear more stories of flowers.
Oh my. Which one is it? This one, right? Yeah. Missing one. And tomorrow we will, I will, let's first do some things.
Which part do you want to modify this time?
I have a diddly boo?
I got plenty of new ideas. Let's try them out on EOS one by one. Have a good one. Please, come again.
I'm done.